Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. You get what you pay for with Robert Brown. Just want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I noticed that I've got a few over the past few days. Thanks for subscribing, and I appreciate you guys joining me. And I hope you have some fun learning and exploring what I show you. So here is a left-handed knife. This is my only left-handed knife in my collection. And the amazing part about it is it works in my right hand just as well as most of my right hand knives. Actually, it works better than a lot of them. So that's kind of what I wanted to tell you, that this is kind of a really ambidextrous friendly knife. And I know it's probably been said before, and there are some left-handed reviewers out there who really appreciate this knife, I'm sure, because the quality, the design, and the craftsmanship is all there. This is crushed carbon and tie with a cool bronzed looking hardware. I'm not sure. I think it's just a bronze coating, or I'm not really sure. It doesn't really say, but I can look if I can find anything on that, or anybody knows what that coating is on this hardware. You can let me know. So this is the S35VN, and here's a, like I said, here's a left-handed knife, and I'm going to fire it out with my right hand, and it fires, and look, I can just close it just as well as any right-handed knife. And it also fires out fine. I'm just struggling because I'm underneath the camera, but it fires out fine with the front flipper too. Like, I mean, really well. See? It's just a really well made, truly ambidextrous knife. And let me just show you. I'll switch hands and put this in my lefty, and that fires out. I don't really have that much practice with firing out knives with my left hand because I'm righty, but it also, as a front flipper, it just excels because of the design here. And I think that the pivot point and the physics where this thing is raised up, I think my only issue with it is that jimping could be just a little sharper. Just a little sharper, because I slip off once in a while. If it was maybe a touch sharper right up on top, it would help. You know, it's that sometimes you do slip off there. So this is I want to call it a Jack Sparrow, because I just love the fact that this is a Sparrow, a Greg. His name is Greg SCHOB, and he's Sparrow Knife Co. And he is a retired Coast Guard designer changed into full-time knife maker. And I'm happy for the guy. And he produces some really nice designs. This knife here, I believe he designed when he was in the service. So, you know, pretty creative, and we can all appreciate when someone is serving your country and they come up with a cool design like this. I think it's a must-have. So that's his logo. That is, again, Greg SCHOB. I think SCHOB. And that's sparrow. I was wondering if that was a sparrow skull. You would think that would be a sparrow skull if it's Sparrow Knife Co. I don't know. Hey Greg, is that a sparrow skull? Anyway, let me know in the comments. So this is, you can see right there, he's got his name right there. And it's the Fenrir. And there's the model and S35VN. So this guy's Coast Guard. So what's better around water than carbon fiber, titanium, and S35VN? What is better? Putting the titanium ceramic coating on it is better. And that's what they did, which is pretty cool. So if that was like Greg's idea, I think that was a fantastic idea. Now, I did a little digging into some of these coatings and wanted to learn. So I just wanted to summarize the difference between, say, DLC. This is my first DLC coated knife. I just got this, and this is my, happy to say, my 10th addition to my Kaiser knife collection, which is awesome. So we're just talking about the coating, then this is the DLC coating, and we'll compare it to, you can see that this titanium ceramic is got a higher sheen to it, so automatically you know that it's going to be slicier through the cut because it has less drag, right? I think that's just going to have to be said. And then the other thing about it is I think that the ceramic coating will lend itself to you noticing any kind of corrosion or rust happening, where I think on the DLC it might go unnoticed for a little while longer before you notice. I don't know. Hey, blade coating experts, if you feel like giving me dropping some knowledge on me, maybe you can help me with that. So yeah, slicier and smoother. This is duller finish, but this, like I said in my other video, this surface is like very porous and holds oil. So that's its benefit. Where I think this benefit to this one is that cut slicey and keeping it nice for a longer period of time around corrosive situations. And knowing that this guy is Coast Guard, he's thinking salt water, highly corrosive. And titanium is pretty much bulletproof when it comes to corrosion in salt water, and carbon fiber, it can hold up very, very well. I work with very expensive carbon fiber bikes and like upwards of $25,000 bicycles, and the frames that are made out of carbon fiber, all hand laid up carbon fiber, is generally just the frame alone can be $5,000, $6,000 to $7,000, even $12,000 for a frame, a bicycle frame. And if they're not properly maintained, a person's sweat can literally go in and just rip carbon apart. It's unbelievable what it does. Like, corrosion will get in and around, like, say, a pivot on a full suspension bike where they have carbon, and then it meets, and then it starts going, and then it goes into the carbon, and then the carbon starts falling apart. It's pretty amazing, but it lasts for a really long time, and if it's properly maintained, lasts for, I think, ever, just as long as it doesn't get banged around. That's the thing, is like, it can splinter if it gets hit really hard. So breaking into the carbon fibers will show that. So, but I love it. This is the crushed carbon, which is awesome. I have another Kansept knife. This is the Tuckamore with the crushed carbon, and there's more of it, a lot more of it. Go Kansept, go. Hey Kansept, I really, really love your knives, and I want to be an affiliate. I think they're awesome. Can't say more. I can't say anything bad about these knives that I have here, honestly. Not trying to sell them or anything. I just believe in the quality of these knives. These are the only two Kansepts I have right now. But I believe that I made a wise choice, and I really like the fact that, you know, if I ever did hurt my right hand, like break a finger or something, I got a left-handed knife that works really well, and I can do it just fine with the thumb studs, and it would take some practice, you know, with the oops, I hit the table. Just some practice throwing that out there with my with the front flip, but I can do it. And so yeah, it is a very ambidextrously friendly knife. I sound like ambidextrously friendly. Okay, I guess that's a word. It just made it into a word if it's not. So I can give you a couple stats on this knife if you're interested. This knife is, I just said it was the S35VN, and it is the ceramic tie coating. That much you know already. The overall length of this thing opened is 7.89 inches, and the blade length is 3.48 inches, and the blade thickness is 0.138 inches, and the close length I deducted was 4.4 inches. So this is the crushed titanium, and I mean crushed titanium, no, crushed carbon and titanium with that cool hardware, and it is a truly a fantastic ambidextrous knife. I am doing that blind, going in there and closing that opposite the pass-through, which it just, no problem, just as fast, if not faster, than some of my other knives. I have to hand it to you, Mr. SCHOB. You did a fantastic job on this one. Cheers, mate. Drop point, flat grind. What else can I say? It is it's a liner lock, so you're not putting pressure out here, which is kind of cool. Some people, it's like a, no, you know what? It's like a frame. It's like a frame lock that's hidden. That's what it really is. It's not a, I don't know. Is this a liner lock? It says it's a liner lock, but it's kind of like a frame lock that's nested. A nested frame lock. Anyway, so I love it, and I think it's a fantastic knife. Any of you lefty people that want a really quality knife, this is the one, I think. It's got sex appeal, and it's got form and function. And I do believe that Mr. SCHOB is all about the blend of style and purpose. So I'll end this cool video on that, and I'll let you guys go on this rainy, what is it? What's today? It's a Thursday. It's a rainy Thursday out there on the eastern end of Long Island. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed yourself. If not, I'm sorry. But take care anyway. Have a good one.